Buenas noches, Argentina. Alfredo Domínguez acá de la pileta del Hogan Center para relatar el último partido del Sub-19. Argentina contra Canadá para pelear por el séptimo puesto. Aprovecho para saludar a todas las familias argentinas y a los jugadores que nos siguen en este Día del Amigo. Ahí acabo de hablar con Facundo Susara. Tomarán descanso Juan Francisco Gandolfo y Tomás Ortiz. Así que el equipo formará con Lucas Gianotti en la defensa, Agustín el mellizo Bueno Pisolato, Bruno Vallejos, Agustín Pérez Lindo, Franco Vallejos, Mauro Tractor Núñez, Fede Momia Machado, Joaquín el mellizo Malvado Pisolato y Valentín Bordín. Aclaro que estos apodos me los han pasado los chicos para que los diga al aire. Bueno, es el último partido. La verdad que este equipo Sub-19 nos ha dado mucho orgullo dentro de la cancha. La verdad que hoy el día del amigo en Argentina, los chicos más que amigos se ven como hermanos, una gran familia. Así que bueno, esperamos que puedan ganar el partido y lograr el séptimo puesto. Aprovechamos también para darle un saludo a mucha gente que me ha mandado mensajes, que ha puesto eh, mensajes en el Facebook, como Fernando Arbizu, como Alberto Joey González, también a Adriana Mojaide, Jessica Pelerotti, bueno, un montón de gente, Mariel Viviani, bueno, un montón de gente que ha estado escribiendo que se ha puesto la camiseta argentina como alguna vez se la pusieron para los seleccionados argentinos. Aprovechamos también para saludar a la familia Pisolato, a Jorge y Mónica seguramente prendidos, a la familia Berríos, a Alfredo Femenía seguramente en el búnker de la calle Tandil, a la familia Contardi, a Silvia, la mamá de Dayal Silva, a Silvia Machado, a la familia Bordín, Ariel, Yaya y Victoria. Un saludo nuevamente muy especial para Alejandro Reginato y toda la gente linda de ahí de Mendoza, Dave.
Hola, hola. Welcome, bonjour. For our Canadians fans, boy, is that pool looking majestic. 1 minute to go before this game, and it's the 7-8 place for sorting out the schedules for the males 19s. Canada versus Argentina. Canada in black, Argentina in white. 1 minute to go, and people look at that pool, majestic. We got this sort of space age odyssey happening in there, and with a little bit of sparkling happening along our wall in the bottom of the pool. The pool looks absolutely fantastic. The stands are starting to be filled in the first game at the Hobart Aquatic Center, and it's always a pleasure to be with my Alfredo friend here. He'll be calling the game in Spanish, and I'll try to get a word in there in some English for your Canadian viewers. I know it's late in the evening over in Canada. Hope you're tuning in, watching these boys, Alfredo.
Bueno, muy contento de estar contigo, Dave, también. Faltan 18 segundos. Recordamos que en la fase previa Argentina logró ganarle ajustadamente a Canadá. Veremos si podemos ganar hoy también. El equipo canadiense no fue fácil, así que esperamos un partido muy parejo. Está por arrancar el partido, ahí salen los equipos a ver quién gana el primer tejo de este encuentro. Dave.
Yeah, it looks like the game's well underway, and we got the face-off here, and we got, once again, Canada in black, Argentina in their whitish uniforms, and the Canadians are applying some early pressure to the Argentina deep in their end zone, Alfredo.
Bueno, recordamos que el equipo argentino está jugando de blanco y el equipo canadiense de negro. Ahora el equipo canadiense presionando al equipo argentino que lo lleva hacia la esquina. Ahí haciendo rotación las defensas, los medios tratando de recuperar. Se está acercando peligrosamente Canadá, Dave.
Yeah, as the Canadians continue to apply pressure near the goal tray, and the Argentinian defense is repelling them early, but we're in that corner. We're seeing a very typical structures of both these teams. They like to play in a narrow bit as Benjamin Lee is leading in the coaching team. And I'll just run through the team list so you would have saw them earlier. Number 2 is Brendan Ellis. Number 3, Michael Tingley. 4, Nathan, and I believe that is Schuberger. And Spencer Miller wearing number 6. 7 is Duncan Pierce. Number 9, Luke Kruger. Number 10, Darko Koroskis. As the referees call out infringement against Argentina, they'll be asked to back up. Continuing on, number 12, Edmund Zhang. 13 is Theodore Kozak. And I know those people will be watching on the stream, but so far it's dominant beta with the Argentinian teams, Alfredo.
Bueno, Canadá metiendo mucha presión, no hemos podido salir de campo argentino hasta ahora. Veremos si, a ver, el Fede Machado agarra una pastilla y se nos escapa hacia campo canadiense. Sigue insistiendo Canadá peligrosamente ahora. A ver, Dave.
Yes, it's battling right in that corner. It's been there for almost, I'd say probably about 30 seconds. It wasn't for this first half. It's 13 minutes left to go to play. 0-0. Again, Canada in black, Argentina in white as it's being recycled in front, but the referees had saw something that they don't like, and he's waving no goal, glove, Canada back up.
Bueno, aprovechamos para mandar, para saludar a los que están escribiendo en el muro. Alejo Storich, vamos equipo. Gustavo Sago, vamos Argentina. Alicia Galera, vamos Argentina. Alfredo Femenía, Aquilo Femenía y los Domínguez. Saludos y toda fuerza al equipo en el Día del Amigo. Sigue el juego, Dave.
Yeah, and again, the Argentinians took the free puck, but haven't been able to clear it. The Canadian attack is sort of stifling them. Pablo Cesar will be trying to get his boys to regroup, calm down, and get stuck into this game, Alfredo.
Bueno, ahí está progresando de a poquito Argentina. Canadá la está haciendo difícil la circulación de los medios argentinos con los delanteros. Veremos si pueden combinarse los chicos. A ver, ahí Fede Machado, Joaquín Pisolato, Valentín Bordina. A ver si podemos llevar el tejo adelante, Dave.
Yes, the Argentina slowly bringing the puck out of their end and moving it to the middle as they made a quick couple of teams make a couple of quick subs. And we see action in the middle of the pool. Vero as Argentina are looking to press the Canadians in their venture here. You can keep turning me up there, Sean. Is that okay? Yeah, all right. You keep turning me up. Yeah. Okay. Sorry, folks. Apparently my mic was a bit quiet. We looked at the Canadian bench, and they look like they're still playing with 3 players in that sub bench. And as the Canadians make, again, a pressure to the goal, and I think they've popped a win in. The Argentinian defense was caught pressuring, trying to get out as the Canadians make a drive for it. And the first goal scored by Canada in number 6, Spencer Miller. It was a signal that I caught, unfortunately for Argentina, Alfredo.
Bueno, se nos escapó ahí Spencer Miller, se escapó por la derecha, no alcanzó a cerrar la defensa argentina. Arranca 1-0 Canadá. Veremos cómo responde el equipo argentino a este gol y a ver si se reponen, mostrando la garra y el corazón que ha mostrado este equipo en todo el torneo, Dave.
Yeah, and none of these boys are holding back. I mean, they may be playing for 7th and 8th place, but I tell you what, this is already an exciting match, and you can see the energy in both teams as Argentina press early to try to equalize this score as the Canadian defense are being asked to respond to that. But it's good to see the Argentinian recycling, getting right in behind their players. Maybe it's touched late, but they're doing things that we saw. Number 9 there, Captain Luke Kruger, trying to lead his team towards the other end as we're caught in the middle of the pool, Alfredo.
Bueno, ahí veíamos cómo Joaquín Pisolato estaba cortando, a ver si Agustín Pérez Lindo lo estaba ayudando. Ahí tratando de avanzar por el lado derecho. Muy activo el equipo canadiense. Ahora logramos forzar una falta. Tenemos un tiro libre a Dantas a la altura casi de la banca de relevos de Canadá, Dave.
Yes, and I see you on the chat there, Sam. Yay, Canada. And Wade Kuzik, welcome back, mate. Woohoo, Spencer. Good to have you both back in on the live chat and enjoying this live action from the Aquatic Center in Hobart, Alfredo.
Bueno, ahí Argentina tratando de avanzar, no muy claramente, pero ahí Canadá vuelve a ganar. Ahí vuelve a recuperar el número 6, Joaquín. Ahí se están tratando de combinar los medios. A ver, manija Agustín Pérez Lindo, a ver si hacemos una magia y nos vamos al arco canadiense. Sigue ahora Canadá, recupera, se va hacia la derecha, Dave.
Yes, as the Canadian defense are being asked to fend a few things, that we see a lovely move inside, driving it back on the inside, picked up by the Argentina straight
Hay
into the
peligro
tray,
de
I
gol, hay
think.
peligro de gol, hay peligro de gol. A ver, a ver, a ver, a ver. Sí, 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 gol de Argentina. Empata el partido. Lo hizo el número 3, Agustín Pisolato. Bien, Agus, vino la defensa, metió polenta, metió cuarta, metió quinta y hace el empate del partido, Dave.
Yeah, we got a goal each. Argentina came back really fiery and caught the Canadians relaxing a bit after their first goal, and they were pressured right from the kickoff or the face-off, and Argentina evens the score through number 3, Augustus Peloso. I think the Canadians need to respond, and let's see if they can, Alfredo.
Bien, Argentina ha empatado rápidamente. Ahora veremos si siguen con ese empuje. Ahí Canadá tratando de avanzar por el lado izquierdo de su ataque. Sigue avanzando. A ver, corte la defensa, a ver los medios. A ver si podemos cortar este avance y pasar a campo canadiense. Sigue la defensa argentina trabajando. Los medios también. Ahí me parece que hay un cobro. A ver, no, sigue el juego, Dave.
Yeah, it's very majestic, that border line there. It looks, it is translucent, and it is the sun streaming in on a beautiful day in Hobart as the Canadians are trying to press yet for another goal. This is end-to-end action. We had the first goal by Canada by pressuring in the Argentina. The Argentinians responded strongly and popped in another one, and now the Canadians are back in pressuring the Argentino, Alfredo.
Bueno, ahí le marca uno de los jugadores que usó el brazo opuesto al stick, así que le cobra una falta. Canadá avanza peligrosamente ahí por la pared, hay que cortar ahí, a ver la defensa. Ahí salen furiosa la defensa tratando de llevar el tejo a la esquina. Canadá trabándole la circulación, a ver si podemos salir. Ahí está el Juaco, se da una media vuelta, a ver la compañía del equipo. Sigue Canadá complicándonos la salida, Dave.
Yes, as the Canadians are, I like their strategy. They're not trying to overcommit against the Argentina. They're letting the Argentina bring it up, and we see number 3, Michael Tindler, number 12, Aaron Zim, is rotating in nice unison, and also Captain Nathaniel Schuberger is just waiting as they're pressuring that goal corner. They're trying to do it the hard way up the back wall, and as you see, there you go, number 3 there on Michael Tingley, looking to rotate it back quickly to Edwin Zhang as they try again along the back wall. Let's see if they pushed it in, Alfredo.
Se están filtrando peligrosamente el equipo canadiense por la pared. Ahora abre. Cuidado, hay que sellar. Hay filas ahí la defensa. Ahí sigue. Ve una falta. El árbitro para el partido. A ver qué fue. Bueno, se pasó de rosca un jugador canadiense. Tenemos un tiro libre. Advantage a favor. A ver si salimos de estos minutos de asedio de presión del equipo canadiense, Dave.
Yeah, it looks like the Canadians making a quick stop as they've been asked to back up as they've been infringed, and that it looked like a bit of a stick infringement as the Argentinas rather have possession of the puck, trying to drive it out. They're not looking to use the width of the pool. They're looking to drive it up, and there isn't. The Canadians have answered strongly to this and making a straight-on counterattack. But again, once again, the Argentinians got control over the play, and yeah, I can see you there, Wade. Yeah, go Teddy. And Teddy was doing a lovely rotation in the back line. He's out here on the left wing or left back as the Canadians once again come down in numbers as the Argentinian defense has to regroup here, Alfredo.
Bueno, ahí Argentina sigue soportando la presión del equipo canadiense. Lo tiene sobre la esquina. A ver, muchachos, si podemos salir con una rueda, con una cinta. Si podemos abrir una diagonal, una media luna. Avanza peligrosamente Canadá, Dave.
Gee, that was awful close, Alfredo. That went to the goal lip as the Argentinas had to clear that right desperation defense there, but well done as the referee seen something they didn't like in the infraction here. And both teams looking to sub, and Canada aggressive hugging. And one of the players have been pointed out. I didn't catch the number, but he's they've gone straight to the bench and they're subbing around. There are 3 players in the bench, unfortunately, as Argentina have 4 in the subs, and we have a timeout called. And I believe Argentina's called that timeout, Alfredo.
Bueno, ahí pide minuto Facundo Susara del equipo argentino. Bien Argentina hasta ahora, seguramente ha pedido un minuto porque el asedio canadiense estuvo complicado. Ahí marcaban una obstrucción, creo que tenemos un tiro libre de Advantas a favor. Aprovechamos para leer mensajes. Fernando Arbizu, muy bien Argentina. Camila Milesi, Vamos, Orgullo Nacional. Ahí, Valen Álvarez. Estamos todos con los chicos del Vamos por Mauro. Bueno, Argentina tratando de salir. Veremos cómo se sale ahora después de este tiempo muerto, Dave.
Yes, as the game's about to start with 5 seconds to go. We got 5 minutes left and 1-all match. The Canadians are definitely dominating this first half by pressuring the Argentinas as they have to take the free puck and move it wide. Oh, hold on, I think it was Argentina puck, and they moved it wide and they defended it. As you can see, the Canadians all numbers on the bottom in a nice spread defense to sort of gather that puck and sort of mess as the Argentina start to push under their bench. We're looking at the Canadians looking like they're trying to regroup. Boys, you need to spread, calm down a bit, and recycle it to the middle of the pool. And let's see if they can do that. Argentina defense is in scramble mode, Alfredo.
Bueno, ahí veíamos cómo están haciendo cinta, cómo está luchando Lucas Gianotti, tratando de cortar este avance. Ahí vuelve a bajar Lucas. A ver, Lucas, ponga polenta, ponga primera, a ver si salimos por la derecha. A ver, los medios sí se conectan. Ahí saliendo de a poquito, pero Canadá la sigue complicando. A ver si salimos por la parte derecha. Ahí vamos los relevos. A ver si meten primera, meten segunda. Vuelve a complicar la salida de Canadá. No está fácil ahora el partido. Faltan 3:50, Dave.
Yes, as the referees again have called Canada on it looked like an obstruction call yet again, as Argentina will have the puck, but the Canadians really well cycling there through Theodore, Nathan, Spencer, and a bit of Luke involved in that one as well. Good rotation, good chances. They just need to get a hold of that puck, move it to the middle of the pool, and put the Argentinian defense on more hold as the Argentinians stopped that play. But unfortunately, the Canadians have a lot better body position and behind the puck. The Argentinians have to rotate and get flatter on the bottom, Alfredo.
Bueno, sigue proponiendo ahora en estos momentos un juego físico. Canadá va avanzando de prepo por el lado izquierdo. Argentina tratando de que no progresen. Ahí lo vemos a Luquita, la lleva al vértice a los 90 grados. A ver si podemos progresar. Ahí lo vemos al Fede Machado. A ver si se saca uno encima, dos encima. A ver que alguien lo ayude ahí. Un pase. Vuelve a recuperar el equipo canadiense. Me parece que Fede con falta. Sí. Ah, no, le cobraron al canadiense. Bueno, tenemos un tiro libre a favor. Ahí manda un saludo Bianquita Ragusa. Vamos Argentina. Saludos Alfredo. Que te mejores, Bianquita. Dave.
Yeah, with 2 minutes 30 seconds to go, it's still 1-all as the Argentinas tried to drive something through the middle of the pool, but the Canadian defense quick to react. Unfortunately, a little bit of a nice move by the Argentinian, got past that Canadian defender, and the Argentina have moved the puck into the middle of the pool where the Canadian defense is putting up a big struggle, and they're rotating really well. They just need to get flat on the bottom so they can be better defending, and they move it to their safety zone over on this side of the pool where they into the shiny, sparkly water of the sun streaming in still through the aquatic center, and as the referees pulled up a call for gloving against Argentina, Alfredo.
Había un lindo avance, ahí trató de cortar Lucas Gianotti, pero le cobran falta, marcó muy sobre el límite, así que el árbitro de falta zafa del avance argentino-Canadá, tiene un tiro libre a favor, sale por la derecha, Dave.
Yeah, just looking at the schedule for today, Alfredo, it looks like you're going to have 3 games in a row here in the commentary booth. You got to rest that voice, keep it going, and we're seeing the play. And lovely move from the Argentinians, pick it up. He should have just kept going and found that space, but he's recycled to his players. The Canadians are hustling in defense as the buzzer goes, and the referees are calling. Oh no, he made a quick decision on that. It went Canada, Argentina. It's now for the Canadians. They'll have a free puck, creeping into the Argentinian zone again. Majority of this first half has been played in this end. The Canadians are applying relentless pressures, but the score is still 1-all.
Bueno, ahí Argentina cometió una falta. A ver, faltan 45 segundos. A ver si logran sobreponerse ahora a tratar de cuidar este 1-1. A ver Cierren fila, muchachos. Entra peligrosamente Canadá, Dave.
Yes, as the Canadians are trying to push it in the back way, and I think they just got it to the tray, but the referees are in charge of ensuring what we have. We got 1 goal. We got 2 goals. Looks like the Canadians have taken a 2-1, and I see number 9, Luke Kruger, and I believe he's the captain, has popped one in, and the score has gone 2-1 Canada late in the first half, and I think there's only about 5 seconds left to go in this half. They won't make this restart. They'll actually be asked to change. What an exciting half, Alfredo.
Bueno, lo que no esperábamos, Canadá se pone 2-1, termina el primer tiempo. Bueno, momento de tranquilizar al equipo, está jugando bien, pero nos sorprendió ahí a último momento. Ahí vemos al equipo, a la hinchada canadiense, alentando a su equipo. Aprovechamos para saludar a los que nos escriben. Lilén, vamos Argentina. Alfredo Femenina, vamos equipo. Una avalancha. Mónica Romeu, vamos Lucas, vamos Argentina. Mendoza está con ustedes, Dave.
Yes, as Michelle Tingley puts it out there, keep going strong, Canada. You can do it. And Wade Kuzak, goal, score, goal. Yes, it is 2-1 here at the Aquatic Center, bringing you live action from the almost the second last day, and it's finals action. Lovely day in Hobart, a bristly 6 degrees starting this morning. Sun shining, warming up to a balmy 11 as we saw the Canadian fans here in great numbers flying the colors, and the Argentinians as well. Unfortunately, the Argentina had 3 games in a row, so they're busy doing their pre-game warm-up. But I can tell you, all the people in Argentina there on the chat, thanks for everyone for joining us and enjoying this as this free live streaming. And you see our major sponsors, the Taz government, the City of Hobart, the Dune Aquatic Center, and many of the suppliers of underwater hockey, Can-Am, 6AA, Shark, and Shark Equipment, and our major sponsors, Vertex, with the lovely uniforms being provided, Nage fins. I noticed a lot of the Canadians and Argentina both wearing Nage fins, and I believe at this age in their development, it's probably the best fin for them, Alfredo.
Bueno, Argentina no comenzó bien el primer tiempo, se acomodó en la mitad del juego, pudo empatar y en la segunda parte del primer tiempo nos logran hacer un 2-1. Creo que el desafío para esta segunda parte será mantener la calma, volver a acordarse de lo que hicimos cuando estuvimos empatando, porque este equipo canadiense nos mete presión, nos mete físico, pero los chicos argentinos tienen habilidad y tienen corazón y garra como para sacar este encuentro adelante. Veremos qué les ha dicho ahí Facundo Susara para que los chicos puedan salir y poder concretar el plan de trabajo, Dave.
Yes, if I was a Canadian coach in there, and I'd be saying to the boys, well done, good half, we dominated that one. But I'd be looking for more opportunities to score goals. And whilst that back wall is very fiercely fighting, I'd be looking to try to spread the Argentinian defense more, get it to the far side of the tray, as they like to favor one side over the other, to try to open up the Argentinian defense. And when they can do that, they'll be able to score. If I was the Argentinian coach, I'd be saying, boys, we got to get the puck out of our end and look for more connections between as we get underway in the second half of the 7/8 men's playoff. Canada laid 2-1, Alfredo.
Bueno, ahí vuelve a arrancar el partido. Argentina no logró llegar al tejo, pero corta. El juego se estaciona en el lado derecho del ataque argentino. Ahí Canadá tratando de cortar, de meter físico. No hay que entrar en su juego, hay que hacer diagonales, media luna. A ver si le podemos entrar a este equipo canadiense. Sigue el juego ahí en el medio. Ahora tratando de zafar ahí. Uno de los jugadores es cortado, es llevado a la parte izquierda, Dave.
Yes, and as we started the first half, as Argentina is now putting the pressure on the Canadians. They obviously want that first goal of this first half to draw even, as they make a lovely run to the goal tray, as the Canadian defense has to hustle back there to get it there. The referees are down there just getting a close view of the goal tray to see what, if it goes in, goes close, but the Canadian defense comes up strong. but the Argentinians have done unfortunately did an accidental gloving. The bottom of this pool isn't as smooth as some of the courts we have with sports courts and those plastics, but I tell you what, it's quick, it's fast, and a little bumpy between each of the grouts, but I think the players are really enjoying it as we see the Canadians get control of it. And it's going to be a Canadian-Argentina fest in this pool, because the next game coming up is the women's under-23, Canada versus Argentina again, Alfredo.
Bueno, ahí vuelve a cortar Argentina. Teníamos un tiro libre en contra. No hay que dejar que progrese el equipo canadiense. A ver, buena medialuna ahí del medio. A ver si se encuentran los habilidosos. A ver ahí, Fede Machado no se la roban. Ahí vuelve a abrir Canadá por el lado derecho de su defensa. Vuelve a cortar el equipo argentino. Hay 2-3. A ver, júntense ahí. Vamos, Tractor Núñez, vamos. Ahí, a ver, métale Polenta. Ahí baja el Juaco. A ver, ahí logra tomar de nuevo el equipo canadiense. Ahí se viene peligrosamente. Ahí el último defensor corta. Lo frenó, pero sigue avanzando Canadá por el lado derecho de su ataque, Dave.
Yes, and Darko, number 10, the Canadian, made a lovely run up the side. Unfortunately, he didn't see his player on the inside. Number 6, Spencer, he was looming there for almost a swim in the goal. Unfortunately, he didn't see him in time because the Argentinian defense was between him. So he opted for a bit of a conservative approach and moved it inside as we see the action close to our clear wall, right near the Argentinian bench. And we see lots of subbing happening the Argentinian side. And it's number 12, Edwin Zhang, lurking to try to move the puck up the wall, and the Canadians are still battling in a small corridor against the Argentinians. And I guess once they get into the half, because we're really about halfway in the half of the court there, and in our 25 by 15 meter court, 2 meters deep, and the Canadians once again have a free puck in that. It looks like one of our other cameras is just too hot to handle this game. It's just a hot game, Alfredo.
Bueno, ahí Canadá sigue presionando, tiene un tiro libre a favor, tratan de avanzar por la derecha, Argentina corta, a ver, una diagonal, no, vuelve a cortar, un canadiense, se van por la derecha, Argentina tratando de cortarle las medialunas y las diagonales al equipo canadiense. Ahora el juego está ida y vuelta ahí, Argentina tratando de que no progrese el equipo canadiense, vuelve a tirar a la pared. Siguen por la pared estos muchachos canadienses. Ahí, a ver si puede progresar. No, se la roban al delantero. A ver, compañía ahí. Ahí se escapa el Fede. A ver si lo pueden ayudar. No, se lo comen 2 canadienses. Vuelve a recuperar. Ahí lo vemos al número 3. Alagus viene con todo. A ver si no se la logran sacar. Ahí el juego ahora no muy claro. Va ida y vuelta, se están prestando el tejo, Dave.
Yes, as the Argentina made a lovely, just seen about 2 or 3 minutes of the Argentinian pressure there. It was just the Canadian defense answered the charge and they've countered it. Alfredo, I'm pretty exciting that you and I haven't bowed to the peer pressure of all the other people in the commentary booth with growing a bit of stubble. And you see the Canadian coach, Benjamin Lee, trying to catch up to his counterpart in the women's coach, Andrew, but I think he's got a long way to go. And I like the clean shaving action that we're stubbling in the commentary booth as the Canadians once again pressure the Argentina into making yet again another hugging, excessive hugging from the Argentinas, and the Canadians will have a free puck deep in the Argentinians. Let's see what they can do with this, Alfredo.
Bueno, le vuelven a cobrar una falta al equipo argentino. Tenemos unas dantas en contra en la mitad de la pileta. A ver, chicos, hay que tranquilizarse, tratar de salir tranquilos. El equipo canadiense está proponiendo un juego físico. Veremos si hay una linda escapada del número 4, Bruno Vallejo, bien Brunito. Ahí lo cortan los canadienses, vuelven a avanzar. A ver si ahora todo es por la derecha, es todo por la derecha. Se manda a uno de los jugadores. Hay una buena medialuna, linda medialuna. A ver si se juntan ahí los medios, a ver si aparece Agustín Pérez Lindo. No, se la roba un jugador canadiense. Avanzan por la derecha. A ver, compañía ahí. Hay un pase al medio, Dave.
Yes, we saw some lovely spread attacking by the Argentinians, but once again, the Canadian defense held them out strong by a lovely spread on there. Good efforts by number 10, Darko, and 7, Duncan. Made some lovely upsets. So we see another timeout called here for the Canadians, and I'm really enjoying this game for 2 reasons. One, it's end-to-end action, pressured by both team, and geez, that player there sporting a lovely jacket, geez, I'm going to draw the attention to captain of the team here, Parkes, and he's a referee. Is he? A lovely coat. As the Argentina is taking a rest on the bench, boys, get off that rope. You're going to break the damn thing. You're not allowed to do that. Don't you know about swim lanes? And the Canadian coach is just trying to regroup his troops so that they actually work better together. They're having a lot of individual efforts, I see, Alfredo, but the Canadians need, if they want to establish their dominance in this one, need to start working together. And I would say the same thing with the Argentina. They're linking 1 and 2 plays in together, but they're not following on with 3 and 4, Alfredo.
Bueno, ahí Canadá cometió una falta. Tenemos un tiro libre muy bueno como para empatar el partido. Canadá pidió minutos. Nos viene bien para planificar y aplicar algunas de las jugadas que tienen preparado el equipo argentino. A ver si se viene la avalancha. Se viene la avalancha, avanza por el medio. Ahí lo cortan los canadienses. Sigue el juego. Mucha gente argentina ahí. Ay, justo la agarra un canadiense. Todavía no pasa el peligro. A ver si se juntan los habilidosos. A ver Agustín. A ver Fede. A ver si logramos avanzar. Ahí el equipo canadiense sigue presionando muchos jugadores abajo. Salen por el lado derecho, Dave.
Alfredo, you got to keep going.
Bueno, ahí Dave parece que lo llamaron por teléfono. Me quedaré solito. Voy a tener que hablar solito ahora en estos momentos. No importa, tenemos mucho para comentar. Ahí sigue el equipo argentino tratando de cerrar la salida de Canadá. Hay una falta del equipo canadiense. Tenemos un tiro libre a Danta en la mitad. A ver si podemos quebrar al arco canadiense y empatar el partido, Dave.
Yes, as we see, the Argentinians pressuring the Canadian, trying to equalize with 7 minutes 48 seconds to go. Big shout out to the Canadian wearing the underwater super coat to help the Canadians out, and it looks like the Argentinians are very close, and that puck is not, it looks like it's in the tray, but it is saved. And I would say that was number 9, Luca Kruger, who made a wonder save there wearing, and we saw the wonder jacket, so we have a wonderful save. Alfredo.
Qué lástima, entró todo el equipo argentino junto, sacó de milagro un defensor. Ahora está avanzando peligrosamente Canadá. A ver que regrese la defensa. Hay que cortar, hay que ir a una pared. Sigue avanzando Canadá, hay que cortarlo. Tira al arco, a ver, Dave.
Yeah, the Canadians all on numbers down in front of the Argentina goal, and it's rotating in. Numbers on the Argentinian defense is scrambling, but got control as they're making a lovely break towards the go tray. And a big shout out to Hydro Underwater Hockey Equipment, and thank you for your support, continuous support and the support, but we look forward to ongoing support, and the challenge well accepted as the Canadians once again make a drive to the goal, and the Argentinian defense has to make a scramble save here, Alfredo.
Bueno, ahí Canadá avanzando, se nos viene Canadá, a ver si corta la defensa argentina. Ahí logra Luquitas cerrar, sigue avanzando por la izquierda, hay un cobro del...
Yeah, thanks for the heads up, Sam Hill. The Don Cherry jacket for our viewers. Don Cherry, one of the well-renowned ice hockey coaches in the National Hockey League, and obviously it was brought here specially for the Canadian team in the final section. What a beautiful jacket, and thanks Don Cherry and all his support that's going on. And as the Canadians line up to take a free puck and have a go at trying to take a 3-1 lead as they laid 2-1 late in the second half in the 7/8 men's playoff here at the Hobart Aquatic Center, Alfredo.
Bueno, ahí avanzaba peligrosamente Canadá, logramos salir hacia la pared izquierda, a ver si podemos progresar. Nos está cortando mucho el juego Canadá, ahí vuelven a insistir, hay que bajar muchachos, los medios entran muy solitos, hay peligro de gol. para Canadá, logra zafar. Zafamos de milagro ahí sobre la rampa del arco. Salen por el lado izquierdo, Dave.
Yes, that the Argentina continue to clear and recycle it out strong. The Canadians are probing every which way but loose. And I think they need to go a little bit wider and draw that Argentinian defense. As again, we see a number 8 for Argentina, who is Lucas Grantino, made a lovely save stopping the Canadian attack by number 7, Duncan Pierce. But boys, you got to go down in numbers and support each other. And in both sections, in defense and in attack, the Argentinians need more numbers so they can regroup. There's a lovely steal by Brandon Ellis there, up trying to drive it up the wall, and it's well supported by his other Canadians. He slide it out, and just on contact, they try to move it out wide, but the Argentinian defense spreads it out, Alfredo.
Lindo defensa ahí de Lucas Gianotti, Brunito Vallejo, Agustín Pisolato se mandaron por la derecha. Uno de los defensas allá lo atrapó un canadiense. Ahora el juego está en la mitad. Metámosle un poco de pila, muchachos. A ver, hay un cobro. Hay una falta del equipo canadiense. Aprovechamos para saludar a Ramiro López. Y vamos a Argentina. Manden un saludo a Rosita, Cata y Graciela. Camila Milesi, vamos chicos. Fernando Arbizu, muy bien. Alfredo, qué comentarista de lujo. Gracias, Fernando. Sigue el juego, Dave.
Yes, and we see head commentator Nick getting close to the Don Cherry jacket and sort of getting an interview with the men. Hopefully we'll be able to bring that live to you as the Argentina press Canada deep in their defense, as the Canadians take it straight into the corner where they can easily defend that play. And unfortunately, the Argentinians need to recycle early with 3 minutes 30 to go to take any draw score even at 2-2, but Canadians still lead 2-1 in this second half, Alfredo.
Bueno, faltan 3 minutos 20. Argentina dando el resto que tiene. Quiere empatar el partido, no quiere que se le vaya. Quiere el séptimo puesto y no lo quiere largar. Ahí los estamos presionando. Canadá dejando el tejo en el vértice de la esquina. Argentina presionando, no lo dejen salir. A ver si hacemos una media luna y entramos en tropilla por el medio del arco. Ahí se escapa un canadiense, Dave.
Yes, the Canadians under extreme pressure here, but they keep moving the puck out to about, I'd say just shy of the halfway mark, but the Argentinians are all lining up there saying, sorry, this is as far as you go. But as I speak, the Canadians are making a strong break into that. That could be because the Argentina are so far away from their sub bench, they're unable to sub fresh players in, and the Canadians being 3 players down is probably a lot more used to putting in a little longer efforts than the Argentinians, Alfredo.
Bueno, Argentina quiere cortar el paso, quiere ir a campo canadiense. Canadá avanzando ahora por la izquierda. A ver si podemos avanzar, a ver si se combinan los habilidosos, a ver si la defensa va para adelante. Faltan 2 minutos 04. Complicado avance de Canadá ahora, Dave.
That was flicked right on the goal tray, and numbers are streaming in to try to save the day, and I'm not sure if that puck went in. The referees are spot on top of it as all players come up, and it looks like the puck is in the tray, but I don't know. See, I got 1 ref, 2 refs, and yes, it's a goal. Canada have cemented this game with 1 minute 40, 3 goals to 1. And the Argentinians are extremely disappointed in that, as we saw a quick shot of the player who was trying to save the day. He's almost lack of oxygen on the bottom, and he put it all in there to try to save that, as we see the play trying to regain. I'm looking for who scored that number. Unfortunately, we haven't got it yet, and I'm going to try to send someone up there because I know all the Canadian fans will know as a timeout's been called. I might just see if we can get a number, Alfredo, and we'll see who scored as a timeout was called by Argentina.
Bueno, ahí Canadá se pone 3-1. Me parece que hay un problema con el reloj. Ahí tienen que arreglar. Recordemos que en los últimos 2 minutos es tiempo efectivo de juego ahora con la nueva reglamentación. Así que, a ver, ahí marca el árbitro que hizo el gol, el número 13 de Canadá. A ver, ese reloj está contando y había tiempo de árbitro. Hay que arreglar ese reloj, a ver. No, hay minuto pedido por uno de los equipos. Queda 1:33. Acá estoy viendo en el visor de la sala de control. Ahí vuelve a salir Argentina. A ver si descontamos rápidamente. Este partido no está perdido. Vamos chicos, metan corazón, metan garra. Argentina dando todo lo que tiene. Ahí Canadá le para el partido en la pared izquierda. Sigue avanzando Canadá. A ver si hacemos una media luna. A ver si seguimos avanzando. Ahí Canadá durmiendo el tejo en el lado izquierdo, Dave.
Yes, and Wade, you'll be very happy to know that goal was scored by number 13, Theodore Kozak, and Teddy put that one in for Canada to take a 3-1 lead. And thanks, way to go, Canada. Wade, I see you there. Your boy just scored. And the action started again, and again, once again, the Canadians are actually pressuring the Argentinian defense. It's back in their half, Alfredo.
Bueno, ahí Argentina tratando de avanzar, faltan 35 segundos. Ahí se escapa un jugador canadiense muy solito. Hay 2 contra 1. A ver, Luquitas Gianotti, si la sacamos, Dave.
Yes, again, we're getting really close to the Argentinian goal as the Canadians continue to pressure, and that looks like the goal has gone in, Alfredo. Unfortunately, it looks like, yes, 1 goal, 2 goals signaled by it. And number 5, Nathaniel Schuberger, the Canadian captain, has put this game well out of reach of the Argentinians, and they're counting down for the last 10 seconds to go in this game. And I reckon they won't even get to restart this game because they 30 seconds to freshen up, but just 5, 4, 2, 1. The game, I believe, is over as the Canadians won this game for 7th place in Argentina. Their first competition, Alfredo. It was an exciting game. Unfortunately, the Canadians got over top of them, Alfredo.
Bueno, hay que felicitar a este equipo sub-19. Ha hecho un gran mundial. Son todos chicos nuevos. Es su primera vez. Hay que tener en cuenta que han viajado un montón de kilómetros. Estamos en la otra punta del planeta. Están jugando con público en una pileta que realmente es impresionante. Felicitaciones a todo el equipo, a Lucas Gianotti, a Agustín Pisolato, a Lucas Ferreira y a todo el equipo de Argentina, a Facundo Susara y a toda la gente que ha estado atrás de este equipo. Ahora nos vamos a la entrevista. Hasta luego.
Yeah, I'm poolside after in court 2. Argentina went down to Canada 4-1 as we look to get some of the players to have a quick chat with us before the next game get underway. And joining me to help me out is Alfredo with the Argentinians. But we'll try to get someone over here, and we'll just stay tuned, people. As the Canadian fans all line up to see to greet the players, and you know, all the traditional handshaking and all that sort of things happen. Yep, that was a lovely, exciting game. The Canadians dominated with the pressure on the Argentinians, and as we see, we've got a few players swimming over and trying to wave over at them to get over here. But maybe we'll get some of the John Cherry jacket interviewed. But we'll see what's going on. Here he comes. So if you can stay out there as far as you can, the camera's down there.
Ah,
Get
okay.
him on this side. Put him on this side.
¿Está bien la cámara? ¿Está bien? Estamos con aquella cámara. Bueno, acá estamos con el capitán Lucas Gianotti. A ver, ¿cuáles son tus primeras impresiones después del partido, Lucas?
Bueno, un saludo a todos. La verdad que Canadá fue con todo, fue muy fuerte. Buen partido de los dos equipos. Canadá supo aprovechar los momentos. Nosotros jugamos muy individuales. Y yo creo que por la falta de experiencia y por toda la presión del Mundial. Pero así todo un excelente Mundial.
También creemos lo mismo de toda la gente de Argentina. Manda un saludo final ahí a la cámara aquella.
Bueno, saludo a toda la familia, de todos los chicos. La verdad, es una experiencia increíble esto. Estamos terminando de la mejor manera y lo más importante, que creo que toda Argentina unida.
Bueno, muchas gracias. Hasta luego.